Welcome folks, this is Wear and Tear, yet another outdoor and gear review channel. Today I want to show you an item that I do not appreciate, the Gerber Exchange-A-Blade-Saw. Took it outdoors today because I wanted to prepare a classic saw test. I wanted to put it against the Laplander, and in order to prepare that I wanted to do some test cuts and see if I missed something about this saw. Yeah, I missed that this thing is a piece of junk. The first impression when I really took it out of the sheet was already not very good. You have plastic overmold here, it looks a little bit cheap. You have this huge gap here, a gap that widens even while you work. The screw easily comes loose while you work, and the screw is necessary of course because this is meant to be exchanged. This is the bone saw blade, so in case you have to cut bones, in case you're stuck somewhere, you have to cut off your leg, that might come in handy. Or if you're a hunter, you know. I don't have a purpose for a bone saw, but it's neat to have a exchange saw blade with you, because of course you can also saw other stuff with that, and that is the main selling point of this thing. So now we have the new saw blade in there. The saw blade is held in this position. You open up, it locks, but when you actually work with it, then the play gets more extreme, the screw comes loose, this starts to open up here, and the sawing itself is really not a pleasant experience. The Laplander, I have cut huge logs with the Laplander. All you need is a little bit patient. Now I know that this is not a push saw but a pull saw, but it gets stuck so easily, and I bent it a little bit immediately right away. I'm sawing a lot. I have sawed a lot in the past and never had that issue really, but this is really much better quality. Maybe it's also because it has the coating or so, I don't know. On the surface they look very similar. Of course this is longer, a little bit more potent, but they should have performed similar, but this is like 10 times worse than the Laplander. The Laplander is already excellent. A silky saw is even a little bit better in terms of cutting. There are other aspects to consider too with the outdoor saw. There's a reason why this is my favorite. But anyways, this thing doesn't even come close to the Laplander, and the price is both $20 $25 depending on where you live. The exchange mechanism, in my opinion, does not justify the poor cutting performance at all. It just feels cheap. It just it's not worth carrying that thing around. And the cheapness, even, it comes from the sheet. This is like they put some plastic inside, but in fact it's this material, the inside material, that makes the noise. This does not hold a MOLLE system. You will lose it. You need to add some additional mounting. Yeah, even for 20 bucks, this is not okay. It's not a good piece of equipment. Now, I'm not bashing Gerber. I appreciate Gerber very much. This is one of the best survival knives that you can get, the Gerber Strong Arm. But this is a USA made knife, and this stuff is made in China. And you know, China can build excellent quality, but this is really the cheapest quality. This is an item that is so poorly executed. I haven't seen that in a long time. It reminds me of a $5 garden saw somewhere from the home department or home improvement store. So I wouldn't even give that thing away because I don't trust it. It was a really bad experience with that thing. I don't want it on anyone to break. Then maybe the person injures himself or had to rely on the piece of equipment, and then it fails. So I wouldn't even give it away for free. It's gonna end up in some garden shed and occasionally maybe used. But yeah, so sorry, the Gerber Exchange saw is really nothing that I can praise. It's better than no saw. It's better than a stone on the head or something like that, but it's really nothing that you should take outdoor. Take this instead, the wonderful Laplander, same price, It's already my second one. I lost the first one because they do that one thing very well. It's nice, green and black. So if you lose it, you really have lost it for a long time, forever. Now anyways, sorry about my rant. Just wanted to warn you about this piece of kit. And this was Wear and Tear, over and out.